Hi, I'm Gabriel Aldort with Yamaha. It's a great pleasure to be here at Kraft Music, and this is a great day. I get to talk about the Piaggero NP-35. This is the successor to one of the best-selling digital keyboards in the world, the NP-32, and I definitely know a thing or two about this because as a New York City sponsored subway musician for 13 years, I've not only used the NP-32 currently, but I've played the past 3 generations or iterations of the NP series, the 30, the 31, and the 32, and now we have the NP-35. So what's new? Let me go down the list. We have a GST action, that's graded soft touch, even though this is a 76 key non-weighted digital keyboard, we actually managed to have it graded, which means that the keys are heavier on the bottom and get lighter as you go up. It's phenomenal. It only weighs 13 pounds. It has, for the first time in NP history, compatibility with 2 of our most incredible apps, Smart Pianist and the Rec and Share app. We'll get into that more later. We have a whole new design. We've redesigned the chassis. Beautiful 6x2 12-watt robust speaker system, and so much more. Let's hop in and check out the features of the NP-35. Now, as lightweight and portable as the NP-35 is, if you're looking for an even more portable and lighter solution, it also comes in a 61 key model, which is the NP-15, which is the successor to the popular NP-12. And both models are available in either black or white. Now let's talk about the instruments in the NP-35. There are 15 instruments spread across 5 category buttons, and the cool thing is that we have different lights to reflect what variation of instrument you're on. So we have white, amber, and blue, which is a very quick and easy way to see which instrument variation you're using. Another cool thing about the NP-35 is that you can layer any 2 instruments together. So if I'd like to layer a piano and strings, it's as simple as holding down the first instrument, in this case piano, and pressing the strings, and you see they both light up. And I get piano and strings. There's also a quick and easy recorder built in that you can access right from the front panel. It's as simple as pressing the record button and just starting to play. Now, if I hit record and stop, I can play it back. Very cool. Now, another handy-dandy feature as a piano teacher that I find incredibly useful is there's a dedicated metronome button. So if you want to practice to a metronome, it's right there for you. The NP-35 also has a dedicated 1/4-inch headphone jack, so you can put headphones on and play in your own private listening environment, or it also doubles as an output. So if you want to plug the NP-35 into an amp or take it with you live, you can use the output for such. Now, as I mentioned earlier, one of the great new upgrades to the NP series for the first time is the ability to connect and use our amazing free app, Smart Pianist. And it's available for iOS, it's available for Android. Connectivity is a breeze. You simply connect to the USB to host port, which would normally be the port where you would connect to your computer to transmit MIDI information. In this particular case, we're connected to my iPad here, and connection is a breeze. It's basically plug and play, and it recognizes your device. So here I am in what we affectionately call the piano room, and I have access to my pianos. As you can see, just the whole navigation experience is completely enhanced from just using the front panel buttons. And I've got my grand piano here, I've got my break grand. I can go up here and regulate my piano. I can change the touch curve if I want to play harder, if I'm a harder player or I'm a softer player. I can even go in and tune every single key, which is very cool. And then going down the line, we have access to the instrument voices. So this is where I will go in and select one of the 15 instrument voices that are in there, from the pianos to the electric pianos, organs, harpsichords and strings, etc. And this is also where I can layer. So I can simply create a layer of piano and strings, pull up a mixer and change the levels if I so desire, and then even save that as a registration, or what you'd like to perhaps call a preset. It saves those settings in a custom format, so you can pull them up anytime you want. Another cool thing is you can go into the song mode and access some of the built-in songs that are in the NP series. It'll also look into your music library and select a song you love so you can play along with that song too. And the handy-dandy record icon is available in every mode, and I can simply record not only MIDI and populate a score, which is amazing because Smart Pianist actually notates a score. You play a MIDI recording and it populates a score with the notes. Great for educational purposes, for piano teachers, or you can record in audio, which is great, a quick way to capture something and send it to a friend of yours. And that's really big news, is the inclusion and support for connecting to Smart Pianist. Now, the second app that I'm going to tell you about, which is compatible with the NP-35 and NP-15, is an app we call Rec and Share, or short for Record and Share. Now, this is a big deal because this app was previously only compatible with our DTX electronic drum line. But in essence, what it allows you to do is pull up a song in your music library that you love to play along with. It'll actually analyze the audio of that song, and you can pull out the vocals. Let's say you want to play along or do karaoke. You can pull out the drums, you can pull out guitar or other instrumentation. You can mix the levels and actually record yourself with video playing along to a song, and then share it right from the app to your friends and family or your favorite social apps. So that's Rec and Share. So one of the quickest ways to get into it is basically this big plus sign. I'm just going to hit that. I'm going to go into my Apple Music library, and let's find an artist that is up and coming, someone that is about to really make it big. Gabriel Aldort. I think that sounds like he's got potential. Let's go in there. Here's a song called Ain't Gonna Forget My Keys. Wow, that sounds amazing. So I can pull that up, and now I've got that queued up. Now I can have Rec and Share analyze it. You see the waveform shows up here, which is very cool. I can have Rec and Share analyze it, pull out the vocal, pull out the drums, guitar, etc., set my different levels. So after I've got my song queued up and analyzed, I simply hit record, and the video will come up, and you can set your camera up or your iPad or whatever smart device you're using, or have someone hold it for you, and video yourself playing along and capture it. It's just that easy. You can rename the file, you can throw it in the trash and try again, or you can share it. Rec and Share and the Smart Pianist app, compatible with the NP series for the first time ever. It's a big win all around. Check it out. Thank you so much for joining me on this tour of the Yamaha NP-35, 76 buttery smooth keys, GST, graded soft touch action. It's got compatibility with Smart Pianist and Rec and Share apps, which is amazing. It can accommodate an FC3 continuous controller sustain pedal. It's got a built-in recorder. It's got 15 instrument voices, the ability to layer, a metronome, and so much more. I'm Gabriel Aldort with Yamaha. If you have any additional questions, please contact your Kraft music sales advisor, and I encourage you to check out some of the amazing bundles at Kraft. And as always, don't forget to practice.